Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another hero spotlight. This is going to be our episode 20. If you want to check out our last episode where we covered Billy Coen, I'll be leaving a link to that video in the description below, as well as the playlist to the rest of the hero spotlights for Generation 1 heroes. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be in the description. But as you can see, we finally have Chris Redfield. Guys, everyone's been wanting Chris. Everyone's been asking where he is, and here he's in here. He finally made it. He is looking great. He is in his Resident Evil 1 uniform, in his S.T.A.R.S uniform. He is looking fantastic, guys. I think he is great. I think he's also a fantastic hero in the game. He is a defender class, and he is of legendary rarity. So again, he's going to be fantastic, but let us look over his introduction to see what he's about. The nightmare's not over. I'll make them pay. A member of the Raccoon Police Department S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team, a physically gifted warrior who excels in both hand-to-hand combat and marksmanship. During an operation to find the missing S.T.A.R.S Bravo team, Chris was attacked by creatures and took refuge in a nearby mansion where he learned about the T-Virus and Umbrella's schemes. A hot-blooded man with a strong sense of justice who cares deeply for his comrades. Yes, Chris does care for his teammates. Unfortunately, they all die. You guys, we play the games every single time he goes in, does a mission. Pretty much all of them die, especially in Resident Evil 6. But right now he's only in his Resident Evil 1 counterpart, But let us go into his skills to see what he's all about. I am excited to look at them. So, we have acid rounds. Fires acid rounds at enemies in a circular area, dealing damage equal to 696% of attack, reducing their defense by 29% for 12 seconds. That is at level 3. At max level, the damage is going to do 920% damage, and the defense reduction is going to go to 39%. So almost 40% defense reduction, guys. If you pair this with Billy Coen, I think he does another 30%. That's going to be like 70% defense reduction. He's going to pair very well with Billy and allow Billy to do a lot of damage. So, and this ability doesn't do too much damage itself. So if you guys are in tactical arena and everyone's grouped up, this acid round will hit all of them. So that is incredible. Let's go on to his second ability. Assault shotgun. Every 20 seconds switches to an assault shotgun to blast enemies, dealing damage equal to 551% of attack 3 times. That is at level 3. If we get that to max level, it's going to be 723%. So if we do 723 times 3, that's going to be 24,600. 2,469%. So that is already incredible. That's a good amount of damage. That's pretty much as much damage as some other legendaries ults. So yeah, that on its own is going to do a massive damage, especially if you have the boss or enemies right in front of you. There's no way he's going to miss all those bullets. And then his last exploration skill is Taunt. Every 15 seconds reduces the attack of nearby enemies by 18% for 5 seconds. Infected and apparitions switch their attack target to Chris for 1 second. The cooldown is at 15 seconds but can be reduced to 12 seconds, and the attack reduction can go down to 29%. So again, he can reduce the damage coming in by almost 30%. And yeah, if there's anyone attacking your backline, if Chris does this, the zombies, dogs, whatever it is, will go straight to Chris instead of dealing with the people in the back. Especially if you have like a Rebecca who doesn't have a lot of health, but she's very useful with healing. So again, you want him to take the damage since she can heal. But yeah, that is great for his exploration skills. Again, this doesn't really work well with tactical arena, as infected and apparitions are not part of that. So those are the only ones that are going to be affected by that. Now let's look over to his field skills. Flame rounds increase the damage dealt by deployed allied defenders by 20%. That damage increase can go up to 100%. Guys, you guys better be training a whole bunch of defense troops, because Chris is going to do incredible for your rallies. So I've looked up the damage numbers for defenders, rangers, attackers. I think right now attackers have the highest attack rating, but if you have Chris on your rally team, he's going to do more damage than the attackers and the rangers, as long as you have this ability maxed out. So when you have Chris on your team, you don't even have to have those other troop types. You just have defenders, and they'll do more damage, and of course they have more defense and HP since they are defenders. So this could be the new meta, guys. He's gonna do fantastic for your team. Oh my god. Now let's move on to the next one. Take point increases the attack of the deployed squad by 5%. Attack increases all the way up to 25% at max level. Again, another fantastic skill. He's going to be doing so much damage for your troops, guys. Fantastic. And then his last one, dot sight, increases the penetration of the deployed squad by 5%. Can be increased all the way to 25%. Guys, I'm telling you, Chris could be the new meta. As long as you have him on your team, he's going to do fantastic. Have Jill be your rally leader, as she can give you extra penetration, and have Chris be your defender in that rally. And guys, those alligator scores are going to skyrocket. If you guys are in PvP, he is going to help you guys survive longer with his top skill with flame rounds, and do a lot more damage with the dot sight and take points. So again, incredible skills. He's probably the best hero from the new heroes selection. So out of the three, I say Chris is the best. Now let us look over to his exclusive weapon, and I think you guys are going to be super surprised by this. So if we go over to his exclusive weapon, as you can see, Chris's Samurai Edge. On the Samurai Edge, he has the exclusive gear skill, Risk Management. When HP is under 30%, recovers 25% of HP. Can only occur once per battle. Guys, Chris just became the #1 PvP character. So in Tactical Arena, you have to, and I mean you have to have Chris on your team. Guys, he has an instant heal on near death. I don't know if Jill's laser will bypass this, as that's usually a one-shot kill, but if it does hit him and he does revive with his he does recover 25% of his HP immediately. Guys, that is incredible, but that can also go up to 50% at max level. He gets half his health back. So let's see if he does get to let's say 29%, because it says under 30. Once it hits 29%, he can hit that 50, and he'll be back to 79% health. So I think that is the most broken ability in this game so far, especially for Tactical Arena. I recommend everyone do this. Everyone get this exclusive weapon for Chris, guys. But he also has the other ability, Set Up Position, increases the attack of garrison squads by 25%. So this is going to be when you guys are holding out in a, let's say if you're in St. Vale, a laser tower. If you guys are holding up in there, he'll give squads 25% more attack. Alright, so after looking at all his skills, I would say his utilization is going to be everywhere, guys. Everywhere. He is incredible. All his skills are useful for everything. Now, he might not have any stunning like players like Leon, but he makes up for it with his damage and damage reduction, as well as defense debuffs. So he is just incredible, guys. He is so good. Again, I think he is the best unit in the Gen 2 characters. So yeah, he is going to be great everywhere in the game. Alright, so since we looked over all his skills, now let us look how we can get Chris Redfield. I have him at 3 stars. That is no surprise. If you guys saw my last video, I've got him through the wheel. But yeah, let's look at how else we can get him. So again, exchange universal files. That's pretty much for all of the Gen 2 heroes. And again, spin your luck event. Everyone probably already has him because of this event. So, you know, good luck to everyone who is trying to get him high starred in that event, because sometimes it's RNG focused and you may or may not get enough to get him where you want him. And again, if you guys have watched my Rebecca and Billy videos, you can I could tell you that you can get Chris files from the Vaccine Research Lab shop as well. So yeah, it is something they don't tell you about, but if you guys are wanting, you know, to get some of his files, you can get them from here. So do I recommend Chris Redfield? Yes, 1000% yes. Actually more percent than Billy and Rebecca, guys. This is the best hero in the Gen 2 so far. I don't know if they're going to add more heroes, but if this is it for these three, I recommend getting Chris. He is, again, the most free-to-play character for Gen 2 as well, because he is in the Try Your Luck event. That wheel gives you so many files, as well as those briefcases on top giving you all of those files with every milestone you hit. So yes, get Chris as fast as you can. Level up all his skills. He is useful everywhere. But let me know what you guys think of Chris. Are you guys skipping him? I recommend you do not do that. I recommend you get him as soon as you possibly can and test him out in your tactical arena teams. I think he's gonna be the new best character, maybe even better than Jill, because if he can go bypass that one-shot kill from Jill, he's going to be automatically the best character in the game, especially in tactical arena. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think of Chris. I'm super excited for everyone, and hopefully you guys get him. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those post notifications for future videos. Again, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.